Hi everybody, this is Varsha Kulkarni. Welcome back to Darwin Academy. Today I am here to discuss something about the next cell organelle that is described as per your grade 9 NCERT syllabus, and that is plastid. So plastid is actually a German name. Did you know that? Alright, I think it's a new learning for all of you. So plastid has originated actually from Greek, or the name plastid has originated from Greek terminology plastos, that means shaped. Okay, so that was about the etymology. Next, we'll look at who discovered it, how the structure of plastids are, if there are any types, and what are their functions. All right, so plastids were discovered by Ernst Haeckel, and he himself coined the term plastids to these cell organelles in the year 1866. All right, plastids are these cell organelles that are present only in plant cell. They are not found in animal cell at all. Okay, and within the plant cell you can see them in the cytoplasm. All right, I hope that background knowledge is required or is enough for you to understand what is the role of the plastid and the types of plastid. All right, and also a little bit about their structure. Plastids are of mainly two types. One, chromoplast, the next one being leucoplast. Chroma means colored. So those plastids that are colored are grouped into the category of chromoplasts. One such example is the chloroplast. I'll explain about that in detail slightly later. But before that, leucoplasts are the second types of plastids which are colorless, or rather white. What is their role then? These leucoplasts actually help to store oil, starch and protein granules. Okay, let me repeat. Plastids are of two types, chromoplasts and leucoplasts. Chromoplasts are those plastids that are colored. If the plastids are colorless or white, then they are called as leucoplasts. The leucoplasts are used to store oil, store starch and protein granules. Okay. Now moving on to chromoplasts. If the chromoplast has green color pigment called chlorophyll, then it is called as chloroplast. I repeat, if the chromoplast has the green colored pigment chlorophyll, then it is called as the chloroplast. Okay, and chloroplast is actively involved in photosynthesis, isn't it? I hope all of you know what photosynthesis is. Okay, so how is the structure of chloroplast? It is like you have already learnt about mitochondria and nucleus. They are double membraned, isn't it? Those cell organelles have two membranes on the outside. Just like the nucleus and the mitochondria, even the chloroplast has two membranes. So it is double layered membrane organelle. Okay. So the outer layer is porous. That means it allows the movement of molecules or ions into and out of the chloroplast very easily. So we can say that it is permeable. Okay. So that is about the structure. Chloroplast, you need not have to go much more in depth about the structure of these chloroplasts. You just need to know that they have two membranes on the outside covering them. Okay, and the outer membrane is porous. Okay, and along with the chlorophyll, that is the green color pigment, the chloroplast will also have yellow and orange colored pigment in little amounts. You don't have to know the names of these yellow and orange pigments. Okay. So also the last point before I wind up this topic is plastids have their own DNA and their own ribosomes. If they have their own ribosomes, then they can produce their own proteins. So let us quickly revisit all the important topics that we have discussed so far about plastids. Plastids is a German name, or plastid is a German name, which originated from the Greek word plastos, meaning shaped. It was discovered by Ernst Haeckel, and he himself coined the term plastids in the year 1866. Plastids have their own DNA and their own ribosomes. Since they have their own ribosomes, they can produce their own proteins. Plastids are of two types, chromoplasts and leucoplasts. If the plastids are colored, then they are called as chromoplasts. If they are colorless or white, then they are called as leucoplasts. Leucoplasts help to store starch, protein granules and oils, while chromoplasts have their own function. Okay, we are interested in chromoplasts, those which have green colored pigment called chlorophyll, and they are called as chloroplasts. Chloroplasts, since they have this green colored pigment, they are involved in photosynthesis. Along with the green pigment, that is the chlorophyll, the chloroplasts also have yellow and orange pigments in little amounts. Okay. The plastids are present only in plant cells. They are found within the cytoplasm, and they have two membranes, just like the chloroplast is made up of two membranes, just like the mitochondria and the nucleus. With that, we come to the end of the cell organelle plastids. I hope you have all learned something in this video. If you do, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.